What better way to start Music Sunday, I say, than with a 4-part round. So we're going to sing Come, Come, Whoever You Are. We'll do it 3 times. The first time we'll do it all together, and then we'll do it 2 times more in rounds, and the choir is here to support you. First coming in will be this section, and then this section, and then this section, and then that section. So let's go for it.
Nature, during the month of April, has put on quite a show. From snowdrops, the flower kind, to crocuses, to daffodils, with tulips about to take center stage. The grass has become a vivid green, and the trees are budding out with abandon. As we savor this annual display, let us also remember that we are on Western Abenaki land. This beautiful land has long served as a site of meeting and exchange amongst Indigenous peoples. We today honor, recognize, and respect these peoples as the traditional stewards on the land on which we gather. So good morning. I am Ginny Sassaman, your worship associate today and a soprano in the choir. So I am especially pleased to welcome everyone to Music Sunday. And that welcome is extended on behalf of the entire worship team and musicians. And it is extended to everyone here in the sanctuary, as well as everyone watching at home or on an archived version. We deeply appreciate your presence as part of our beloved Unitarian Church of Montpelier. For over 155 years, this church has been a sanctuary for those who are seeking both spiritual sustenance and peace and justice in the world. With you today, we continue on that path through the power of music. This service is being live streamed on YouTube and recorded for later viewing, and you can also listen to and watch the service in the fireplace room downstairs if you should choose to leave the sanctuary for any reason. So it is always a pleasure to have newcomers and guests join us, If this is your first or second time visiting and you feel comfortable doing so, you are invited to stand or give a little wave so that we may give you a special welcome. Welcome. Newcomers are invited to fill out our welcome form available at the hospitality table in the vestry during coffee hour so that we can connect with you more fully. We would love to have you join us for coffee hour immediately following the service. Coffee hour is an essential and fun way for all of us to nurture our community. Here are a couple of other opportunities. First, the Lifespan Spiritual Exploration Committee invites you to a family dinner this evening at 5 p.m., followed by childcare and an opportunity for parents to check in with each other and connect more deeply. The time together will end at 6:30 p.m., and we look forward to having you join us. Second, the middle schoolers will be getting an organ tour after the service today, and you can join them. Just meet up here at the organ after the service ends. And to whet your appetite, Eliza Thomas will kick off our Music Sunday with a piece on the organ in just another minute. Third, all of this morning's music will be offered up again this evening here in the sanctuary as a concert open to the public. You can come back and bring your friends. Plus, there will be 2 bonus songs by our guest singers, David Ruffin and Verdis LeVar Robinson. That's at 7 o'clock tonight. For additional announcements, please consult the weekly e-news. And now, let's take a deep breath. Make sure our cell phones are silenced and enter into Music Sunday worship with the prelude. This year's Music Sunday is called Songs of Hope. You may wonder, how does hope tie into our April worship theme of resistance? Quite deeply, actually. The music today suggests that the most effective and sustainable resistance to negative forces in our world is grounded in a belief that a better world is possible, fueled by hope. Music is a powerful medium to nurture that hope. Indeed, being bathed in inspiring, beautiful music and singing together in harmony allow us for a brief while to experience that better world where love and harmony prevail. As I light the chalice, I share words from Maureen Killerin. As the kindling of this chalice calls us to community, as the flame of this chalice reminds us of our values, as the glow of this chalice encourages us to hope, let there be light. Let there be light. Let us worship together through the power of music with our first hymn introduced by music director Donia Prince.
Thank you, Jenny. Please rise and body your spirit. Those of you who were here for last week's service might remember today's opening song as last week's choir offering. This time, we are going to invite you to sing along during the refrains, which will be most of the song. Do Not Carry a Heavy Heart was written by Scottish composer and song leader Alison Burns in response to the climate crisis. And the refrains remind us that we are the hope. The words to the two refrains, which are also up there, are "We are the turning tide, and all and every one of us, and all and every one." So when it's time to sing, "We are the turning tide," I will do this. And I'll stand up there so you can see me a little better. And when it's time to sing, "All and every one of us, and all and every one," I will do this. The choir does have one verse in the middle of some of the refrains, and so when it's time for you to stop singing and them to sing, I will do this, or if that's not effective, I might go or something like that. Anyway, it's one of those songs that whatever happens is going to be wonderful, and we will be demonstrating for you some of the parts that are possible for you to sing, and also feel free to just sing whatever you want, whatever harmonies come to mind. Okay. So let's let the tenors start us. We are the turning tide. We are the turning tide. We are the turning tide. We are the turning tide.
Our guest vocalists, Verdis LeVar Robinson and David Ruffin, have had some remarkably parallel experiences. Both went to music school where they trained as classical vocalists. Then their paths diverged. David went on to a Broadway career. Verdis got further education and went into academia. At different points, both felt called to become Unitarian Universalist ministers. And both, in the last few years, lucky for us, landed here in Vermont. And both have now felt called to return to their musical roots. Verdis as the new director of the gospel choir and with a new commitment to keeping music as an integral part of his future ministry, and David as a voice teacher with a somatic and holistic approach to supporting adults and youth in finding their true voices and expression in life and song. We welcome them now, and I believe this is a first, their first duet together, world premiere, singing Dear Theodosia from the groundbreaking musical Hamilton. That musical gave hope to a new generation of immigrants, people of color, and other marginalized communities, affirming that they are a core part of the American story. In the musical, this song is sung by Aaron Burr and Alexander Hamilton, welcoming their children, Theodosia and Philip, into the world and proclaiming that they will fight to make the world better for their children.
Dear Theodosia, what to say to you? You have my eyes, you have your mother's name. When you came into this world, you cried, and it broke my heart. I'm dedicating every day to you. Domestic life was never quite my style. When you smile, it knocks me out, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. You will come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us away someday, someday. Yeah, you'll blow us away someday, someday. Oh, Philip, when you smile, I am undone. My son, look at my son. Crying is not the word I'm looking for. There's so much more inside me now. Oh, Philip, you outshine the morning sun. My son, look at my son. I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. My father wasn't around. I swear that I'll be around for you. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll make a million mistakes. I'll make the world safe and sound for you. We'll come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. Someday, someday, yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday.
What a world premiere. Thank you. In a moment, we'll sing our children's parting song, but first I want to tell you what's happening for those of you who don't know. So in our downstairs classroom, we have a preschool and kindergarten group that will be meeting. All preschoolers and kindergartners are welcome. We also are having an option for our elementary schoolers today. You can choose to stay in the service and listen to the rest of this beautiful music program that's been put together, or you can join me and some LSE volunteers to do some artwork downstairs in the vestry and maybe hearing some of the music flowing out of the fireplace room while creating some art. And just one slight alteration from the announcement before about the organ tour. It'll be at 11:30, so you have a moment to use the restroom, grab a cup of coffee or something before returning up here for the organ tour. Catch your breath. And now, at this time, I invite you to join me in singing the children's parting song.
The act of giving is a spiritual practice as important as any other element in our shared time of worship. Our generosity, freely given, is a form of love. Your gifts, our gifts, help us to practice Unitarian Universalism both within and beyond our congregation. Each month, through the UCM Community Pouch Program, we share part of our collection with an important church fund or a community organization aligned with our values. This month's Community Pouch recipient is Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood is one of the nation's leading providers of high-quality, affordable health care and the nation's largest provider of sex education. With or without insurance, one can go there for health care. Your contribution to the UCM Community Pouch will directly support their work. You can make a financial contribution today by placing your offering in the pouches found at the end of the pew. And again, it looks like the pouches have all been passed, and passing them to the center. And you can donate online. We are so grateful to each and every one of you for your generosity in all its many forms.
All right. We have a spy in here who is watching. Hi, I'm Verdis, and I am an African American. And an African American is, among other things, a descendant of enslaved Africans in America. And for those enslaved Africans in America who resisted their enslavement, spirituals became a source of hope, an expression of that hope that they had inside of them for resisting their enslavement and hopes for the future to come, their future and for their descendants like me. And as a descendant of American enslaved Africans, these spirituals have become a source of hope for me, to remind me to remain in the struggle, to remain resistant to various forms of oppression and enslavement that continue to linger on. And these two adaptations of African American spirituals do just that. Deep River, which was adapted by Harry T. Burleigh in 1917 for the concert stage, and Margaret Bonds' Troubled Water after the spiritual Wade in the Water, in which Eliza will play after I sing Deep River. Let them become a source of hope for you as well, as they continue to become for the descendants of these resilient, hopeful people.
Okay. The community singing tradition, we're back to the choir now, has been thriving in recent years, with groups both informal and organized cropping up all over the world, friends and neighbors and others gathering in person or in the last few years online to sing accessible, short, relatively simple songs, usually taught in the oral tradition. These songs often touch on themes of community, social justice, and caring for oneself, the earth, and each other. Singing these songs has been for many a powerful act of affirmation and personal healing. Locally, one leader of this movement is Patricia Norton, a choral director, song leader, and now podcast creator, now based in Burlington. She has arranged 7 of these songs from different songwriters, all of which she featured in her podcast, Breath of Song, into this extended piece. The introduction to the piece, the 4-piece, she says, gathered to strengthen the ability to accept what is hard and choose hope anyway. A breath of song, breath of hope.
And the sad sweet song drifted down.
Now, with the waves of music and hope surrounding us, I invite each of us to relax into our bodies, take a breath, perhaps close your eyes, and share in a moment of silence.
Sing God a simple song, loud, loudly. Make it up as you go along, loud, loudly. Sing like you like to sing. God loves all simple things. For God is the simplest of all. For God is the simplest of all. I will sing the Lord a new song, to praise them, to bless them, to bless the Lord. I will sing their praises while I live, all of my days. Blessed is the one who loves the Lord. Blessed is the one who praises them. Louder, 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 and walks in their ways. I will lift up mine eyes to the hills from whence comes my help. I will lift up my voice to the Lord, singing loud and loudly. For the Lord is my shade, is the shade upon my right hand, and the sun shall not smite me by day, nor the moon by night. Blessed is the one who loves the Lord. Louder, 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 and walks in their ways.
The song which David just blessed us with, a simple song, is by Leonard Bernstein with lyrics by Stephen Schwartz. Excuse me. And it is the opening song of Bernstein's Mass. The musical form of the Mass was fully developed in the 14th century as the musical setting of the Catholic liturgy. In more recent times, however, the form has been borrowed by composers of all stripes, Bernstein being a case in point, as a vehicle to express a broad range of human aspiration and experience. The choir's next piece, The Ground, by contemporary Norwegian composer Ola Gelo, is based on the final movement of his Sunrise Mass, a journey through human experience, ending with this piece, with a sense of peace and grounded strength.
That's me, I guess. Our closing hymn is going to be the same song that was at the end of the Breath of Hope piece, Hope Lingers On. And probably some of you know that already, but for those of you who don't, we will just remind you of the melody for the verses and the chorus, and you have all of the words both in your order of service. They will also be projected. So let's go ahead and just give you a reminder of the melody. Here, we just sing the first verse. 1, 2, 3. My mother, when love is gone, my mother, when love is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. And then here's the chorus. It goes 2 verses, then a chorus, 2 verses, then a chorus, but we'll just sing the chorus right now. 2, 3, go. All right, let's sing together. Close your eyes.
Thank you to all of you. That was so beautiful. And now, as we extinguish the chalice, please join in reciting our mission statement. We welcome all as we build a loving community to nurture each person's spiritual journey, serve human need, and protect the earth, our home.
Our closing words. Our closing words are by the writer and civil rights activist James Weldon Johnson, who's perhaps best known for writing the lyrics to Lift Every Voice and Sing. This poem, Gift to Sing, was first published in 1917. Sometimes the mist overhangs my path and blackening clouds about me cling. But oh, I have a magic way to turn the gloom to cheerful day. I softly sing. And if the way grows darker still, shadowed by sorrow's somber wing, with glad defiance in my throat, I pierce the darkness with a note and sing and sing. I brood not over the broken past, nor dread whatever time may bring, while in my heart there swells a song, and I can sing. For our postlude, we will invite David and Verdis back to sing with the choir. We're going to be singing Do You Hear the People Sing from the musical based on Victor Hugo's novel, Les Miserables. In the musical, this song was sung in resistance to a corrupt police state. It has since been sung as an anthem of hope in resistant movements all over the world, in places as diverse as Turkey and Hong Kong.
The people singing the song of angry crowds. It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of your drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes.
Will you join in our crusade? Who will be strong and stand with me? Beyond the barricade, is there a world you long to see? Then join in the fight that will give you the right to be free.